as usual, top of the table over in Germany, of course, with Bayern München leading the charge. They've already scored 15 goals this season. Will they break records this coming year? We'll take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Back again with a prediction video today before match number 4 this coming week, of course, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang it there. All things Rovers related, Bundesliga related, World Cup related later this year. That's right, of course. Breathing down the necks, though, of course, Bayern is Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are unbeaten so far since Daniel Farke has taken over this coming summer. Dortmund, of course, also dropping a couple of points early in the season, but can they catch up for last round? Take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VR Bloody Peas. You know who you are, the patrons, of course. Thank you for your love, and of course, behind the scenes. And of course, make sure to vote. We are looking for Best Football Content Creator Award votes. Cutley/Roverseas. There is a link in the description. There is actually going to be a link on the screen any second now. So please do this and vote your little socks off. Vote for Germany. Not for Germany. Vote for Dirk. Vote for actually Blackburn Roverseas. Best Content Creator Award. That's the top one there. Best in video for an organisation. Please do that one. And best club content for Football League. Please, please, please. I'm begging you, please. You got to do this. I'm begging you guys. I'm begging you. You can do this. Get us some recognition. Get the guys some recognition. Give them a night out. Get bloody Jacob dressed up in his nines. Get Lewis out there in a suit. Alexander Haben. Let's make a family reunion. Let's get them up and down the country together, united in Manchester, and of course to represent the channel in one way or another. So please, could you do that? Just vote. Simple as. And again, it's free. It's 100% free to do this. So please do me a solid. What am I doing? What am I bloody doing, pals? Get back into it. Here we go. Then let's recap the results. Of course, last time around, kick it all off with my boys, Mönchengladbach against Hertha Berlin. 1-0 it was. 2-0 win for me. Not too shabby. Dortmund bounced back. No, they didn't. A shit show for them. They actually had a shitter. 3-2 loss against Werder Bremen. Then, of course, I think they were up in that game as well. I went with a 3-0 for Dortmund. What was I thinking? Meanwhile, Hoffenheim had a blitzing game against Leverkusen. 3-0 in the end. I went the other way. Wolfsburg could only muster a draw against Schalke with a 2-0 win. Mainz with a 2-1 win away over Augsburg. 1-1 draw was my pick. Freiburg, a big 1-1 win over Stuttgart for them. Got that one close to the money. 2-1 win for me. Union Berlin did beat Leipzig 2-1. Called it, lads. Absolutely called it. Meanwhile, Frankie did draw with Köln. 1-1 in the end. 2-0 win for me. And, of course, 7-0 dropping. I went with a conservative 3-0. I thought I was being generous. But no, Bayern running away with it. Of course, 7-0 drubbing for them. Of course, this is what the table looks like. Absolutely fantastic. 15 goals scored. 1 goal conceded. Looking very, very good for them. Gladbach, they were second. I think those two sides are locking horns this week, so that's going to be a taste for us all to enjoy. Meanwhile, Bochum and Leverkusen are going down. Bertha Berlin are also in the mixer as well. They could also get relegated as it stands. But of course, that is early bloody days, guys. Early bloody days. You know what to do. Vote. Cutley/vote Roverseas. You know what to do. I'm going to keep on harping on about this. I need the votes. We're up against some big boys that we're not going to beat. We're not going to beat. There's no way. There's no way. I can't bribe enough people to vote. But we just want to get recognised. Maybe in the top 10, top 5. Get recognised. Get the potential for my kids to get read out in public. I would really, really appreciate it. Just make it happen. Make an old man cry one more time. Please do just that. How do I get off this thing? Of course, let's take a long, hard look at it then. We're taking a look at the Super Brew. Where are you, Super Brew? Well, we're right here, guys. We're right here. Let's take a long, hard look at the Bundesliga. Coming at you then, lads. Coming at you. Who are you? In the Bundesliga. Okay, I did pretty poo. 7 points for me. More than Maka. Up there, Funny 77, of course, there. Boo Bukake. Up there with 7 points. It will cost us K. Kevin. Vinny Hong, Minners are the best. But Cole, GJ Snake with 12 points. Carmack in as well. But what we really want to see, guys, is the bloody leaderboard. Yes, we bloody do. Look at me. I'm in top 5. I'm in the top 5. I ain't mucking about this year. I'm in the real bloody deal. I'm up there with you. I'm up there with Costas K. James BTFC are great. Carmack and Sammy Boy and me are in there. We're joint 4th. We are in this. And if I win this prize, I am going to town. And I'm going to pay up, of course, next week. It's the new month. Of course, I'll get the payments out to the winners of last year. But I'm going to win it. I'm going to fucking win this piece of shit. It's mine. You got to vote for me now. Vote. We are winning. Not winning necessarily a 5th, but we're prime position. We're going to be here week in, week out. Are you going to be here week in, week out? And if also, in order to be here week in, week out, you've got to go here. Cutley/Bundes. Get your name involved. Get invested. Get competitive. Get nasty. Because it's going to happen, guys. It is going to happen. It's going to get tasty. We're going to go and vote, aren't we? Vote. You know what to do. Anyway, let's go into the next round of matches, which of course kick it all off this coming Wochenende. That's right, Freitag, the 26th of August. Coming at you, Freiburg up against Bochum. Let's take a long, hard look at this one then, shall we? Of course, coming at you at the Europa Park Stadium. Played 22 times in 1984, 9 wins apiece, 4 draws. Of course, just one defeat though the past 6 games for Freiburg right now. 83% form up against the Bochum side, who've lost 3 on their bounce. 33% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Bochum over Freiburg, 4-0 win. The biggest win of the way, a 5-0 win. Bochum has scored 35 goals compared to Freiburg's 36. Of course, works out about 1.59 goals a game for Bochum, 1.64 goals a game for Freiburg. Last round though in Freiburg, it was a 3-0 win for Freiburg back in April 2022. Freiburg have actually won back-to-back games over Bochum last campaign. One was in the league, one was in the cup. Actually Bochum not too bad though over the course of the last 6, picking up 3 wins. Just a couple of defeats over the last 6. Meanwhile, Bochum though with a 7-0 draw by Bayern. Freiburg with a 1-0 win over Stuttgart, of course, to give themselves their first win of the campaign. The odds here 29 on is your Freiburg, 50-4 is your draw, 5-1 is your long shots. That is of course Bochum. Going to go with the home 2-0 win here for Freiburg to get them up and running. Again, meanwhile, Leipzig up against Wolfsburg coming at you at the Red Bull Arena. Played each other 18 times, 2011, 4 wins for Wolfsburg. We've got 8 wins for Leipzig and 6 draws, of course. Leipzig, though, without a win in 5 now, and a bit of pressure is Dominic Tedesco. 33% form for them. Up against the Wolfsburg side, yet to taste a victory as well. 67% form over the course of the last 6. Biggest win for Wolfsburg over Leipzig, 2-0 win. The biggest win of the way, a 6-1 win. Wolfsburg just scored 16 goals compared to Leipzig's 28 over the course of those 18 matches. Works out 0.89 goals a game for Wolfsburg, 1.56 goals a game for Leipzig. Last round, though, in Leipzig, was a 2-0 win for Leipzig. Back in, of course, January 2022. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game since Leipzig beat Wolfsburg in Wolfsburg back in October 2019 in the DFB Pokal. It was a 6-1 drubbing by Leipzig. Coming at you, the 9-4 on is your Leipzig. 50-4 is your draw, 5-1 is your win. That's Wolfsburg. Leipzig surely going to win this one. 3-1 win for them over Wolfsburg. Getting up and moving. Mainz up against Leverkusen, who are struggling right now, coming at you over the Opel Arena. Played each other 33 times in 2004. 11 was for Mainz, 17 was for Leverkusen, 5 draws, of course. Mainz, though, 83% for them, winning 4 and drawing 2 of the last 6, unbeaten in the last 6 games. Up against Leverkusen side, 25% for them, losing 4 on the spin. However, the biggest win for Leverkusen over Mainz was a 5-1 win. The biggest win of the way, a 3-1 win. Mainz have scored just 42 goals compared to Leverkusen's 53 over the course of those 33 matches. Works on 1.27 goals a game for Mainz, 1.61 goals a game for Leverkusen. Last time around, though, in Mainz, it was a 3-2 win for Mainz back in February 2022. They ain't no slouches these days. And of course, last time around, Mainz picked up a 2-1 win over Augsburg. Leverkusen with a 3-0 loss to Hoffenheim. And it's actually been back-to-back. 3 defeats on the spin for them. Not great start for them. And maybe the manager might be in a bit of trouble already. Kicking off forward, though, it's 17-10 is your Mainz, 11-8 is your Bayern Leverkusen, and 11-4 is your draw. 1-1 draw in the end here for this one. Mainz ain't no slouches. They could even win this game, so don't put your money on Leverkusen. Meanwhile, Hoffenheim up against Augsburg. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Coming at you over in Hoffenheim on the 27th of August. Played each other Mainz 34 times in 2003. 11 was for Augsburg, 18 was for Hoffenheim, and 5 draws, of course. Just one defeat the past 6 games for Hoffenheim right now. 75% form up against Augsburg side, who've won 2, lost 2 on draw over the last 4. 42% form for them moving forward. The biggest win for Hoffenheim over Augsburg, 4-0 win. The biggest win away, a 3-0 win. Hoffenheim has scored 63 goals compared to Augsburg's 43 over the course of the 34 matches. Works out about 1.26 goals a game for Augsburg, 1.85 goals a game for Hoffenheim. Last round, over in Hoffenheim was a 3-1 win for Hoffenheim back in January 2022. Meanwhile, Mainz picked up a 2-1 win over Augsburg last time around. Meanwhile, Hoffenheim with a big 3-0 win over Leverkusen. In fact, it's been back-to-back wins for Hoffenheim, scoring 6 goals and conceding just the 2 over the course of those 2 matches. The back couple of games there. Meanwhile, kicking off forward, 29 on is your Hoffenheim. We've got 7-2 is your 6-1 is your away win. That's Augsburg here. 1-0 win in the end for Hoffenheim for me on this one. That makes 3 wins on the bounce. They're on the move. Meanwhile, Hertha Berlin up against Dortmund, coming at you on August the 27th. Of course, over at the Olympia Stadium. Played each other 50 times in 1997. 11 wins for Hertha Berlin, 27 wins for Dortmund, and 12 draws, of course. Hertha Berlin, though, 80% form for them without a win in the last 7 games. Good to me up against Dortmund, who've just lost once in the last 5. 58% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Dortmund over Berlin, a 4-0 win. The biggest win the other way is 6-2 win for Hertha Berlin. Meanwhile, of course, Hertha Berlin have scored 54 goals compared to Dortmund's 90, or 91, sorry, over the course of the 50 games. Works out 1.82 goals a game for Dortmund, 1.08 goals a game for Hertha Berlin. Coming at you, though, last time out in Berlin was a 3-2 win for Berlin back in December 2021. Berlin picking up a 1-0 loss against Gladbach last time around. Dortmund with a 3-2 loss against Bremen last time around. The odds for this Bangerino, though, of course, is 3-1 is your Berlin, 27 on is your Dortmund, and 16-5 is your draw here. 2-0 win in the end for Dortmund for the mixer, and of course they'll take the points as well. Meanwhile, Schalke up against Union Berlin this time around, coming at you over at the Veltons Arena. Places the 5 times 2009, 1 win apiece, 3 draws. Of course, Schalke's biggest win over Union Berlin, a 2-1 win, the biggest win in the way, also a 2-1 win. They both scored 5 goals over each other, which works out around a goal a game. Schalke, though, just 1 win in 5 for them. In fact, 1 win in 6 even, 42% form for them moving forward. Meanwhile, Union Berlin unbeaten in the last 9 games, 83% form over the last 6. Of course, coming at you the last time around in Schalke, of course, was a 1-1 draw back in October 2020. Schalke up against no draw against Wolfsburg. Union Berlin with a 2-1 win over Leipzig last round. Both sides back-to-back games unbeaten, of course. Meanwhile, coming at you the odds 2-1 is your Schalke, 12-5 is your draw, 13-10 is your away win here. 2-1 win in the end for Schalke to take it to the mixer. And Bayern up against Gladbach. It is first, it is second. It's over at the Allianz Arena, of course. Played each other 63 times since 1992 to 18 wins for Gladbach, 20 wins for Bayern, and 17 draws, of course. Bayern, they're winning 5 of the last 6, 83% form up against the Gladbach side, unbeaten the last 6, 75% form for them moving forward. The biggest win for Gladbach over Bayern was a 5-0 win. The biggest win of the way is 6-0 win. Gladbach has scored 94 goals compared to Bayern's 123 over the course of those 63 games. Works out 1.49 goals a game for Gladbach, 1.95 goals a game for Bayern. Last time around, over in Bayern, it was a 2-1 win for Gladbach back in January 2022. In fact, Gladbach unbeaten against Bayern over the last 4 occasions, including a friendly, winning 3 and drawing just the 1. In fact, they've just lost 1 for the last 6, so Gladbach are a bit of a bogey side perhaps over Bayern. Of course, last time around, the Bayern picking up a 7-0 drubbing over Bochum, back-to-back games now without conceding a goal. In fact, they've got they got 10, 15 goals and just 1 goal conceded. Meanwhile, Gladbach unbeaten as well so far, picking up a couple of wins and an away day draw. Looking at the odds for this one then, we have 92 on is your Bayern, 61 is draw, 72 is your away win here. 3-0 in the end for Bayern for me. Unfortunately, Gladbach will take the L on this one. Köln up against Stuttgart, coming at you on Sunday, August the 28th. Of course, played to the 41 times since 1992, 15 wins for Köln, 21 wins for Stuttgart, and we've got 14 draws. Köln, though, 1-2 lost 2 and draw 2 over the last 6, 50% form up against the Stuttgart side, without a win in 3 now, 67% form for them moving forward. The biggest win for Stuttgart over Köln was a 5-1 win. The biggest win in the way, a 3-0 win. There's been 56 goals scored by Köln over the last 41 matches, 57 goals scored by Stuttgart in the same games. 1.37 goals a game ratio for Köln, 1.39 goals a game for Stuttgart. Last time around, though, over in Stuttgart, scrap that. Well, last time around, over in Köln was a 1-0 win for Köln back in, of course, December 2021. Of course, Stuttgart with a 1-0 loss against Freiburg, Köln with a 1-1 draw against Frankie. The odds for this one, we have got 11-10 as your Köln, 94 as your draw. Nope. 11-10 is your host, 13-5 is draw, and 9-4 is your away win for this. In the end, 1-0 win for Köln to take the mix of 3 points in the bag and move the bloody chains. And then wrapping up, it is Werder Bremen, it is Frankfurt. It is, of course, on August the 28th as well. Last match of the weekend over the Westerstadion. Played the 47 times in 1992, 16 wins for Frankie, 18 wins for Bremen, 13 draws. Just 1 defeat, though, in the past 6 for Werder Bremen right now, 67% form. Up against Frankfurt side, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. However, winless in 4. Biggest win for Frankie over Bremen, 3-0 win. The biggest win of the way, a 5-0 win. Bremen scored 68 goals compared to Frankie's 60 of the course of those 47 games. Works out 1.45 goals a game for Bremen, 1.28 goals a game for Frankfurt. Last time around, though, over in Bremen was a 2-1 win for Bremen back in February 2021. That was back in the Bundesliga. Frankfurt with a draw against Köln last time around. Bremen with a big 3-2 win over Dortmund. Of course, they've conceded 2 goals in each one, at least 2 goals definitely 2 goals in the last 3 matches in the Bundesliga. 20-20 to Bremen, 13-5 is draw, and 13-8 is your away win here. 2-1 win in the end for me on this one. That is Bremen taking up the 3 points and moving the chains, of course. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Bayern lead the charge, 12 points, 7 possible 12. Freiburg, Dortmund, Hoffenheim, Köln, Werder and Gladbach take a tumble all the way down to bloody 9th. Bochum, Bayern, Leverkusen and Berlin going down. That is my picks, of course. Be sure to vote. You know what to do. Get your picks in there, get your name in lights, of course. Support the channel in one way or another. We're looking best in video for an organisation, best content creator for a football club, football league, whatever you want to call it. So please do that. 3 categories we're really pushing for, guys. So hopefully we can get the votes in there. And also don't forget to do your business on the whatchamacallit here. What we're talking about, where's my mouse? Talk about this, the prediction league, guys and Renos. You know what to do. Get your votes in for that. Picks. Cut the 4 Bundes. You know what to do. And that, my friends, is all I've got for you. Smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check it out down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, of course, Patreon as well. And also don't forget to vote. QR codes on the screen. There should be a link in the description. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Please make an old man proud one more time. And of course, something that we've created from the ground up. You and me together. The community is the channel. Without you guys, it's nothing. Without the predictors, we are nothing. And you guys are fantastic. So please vote. Let's get some recognition. Let's put some respect on the name. Yeah. You guys can do this. Help me out. Help a brother. Vote. Get in amongst it. Until then, we are done. Vote.